MB-910 Microsoft Dynamics 365 Fundamentals Questions and Answers Set of 4. A company uses Dynamics 365 Field Service to monitor IoT devices. Some IoT devices are reporting issues. You need to determine the cause for the reported issues. What should you check? Option 1, Incident Type. Option 2, IoT Alert. Option 3, Case. Option 4, Work Order. Correct answers: IoT Alert. Explanation: this item tests the candidate's knowledge of monitoring IoT devices using connected field service. Issues reported by IoT devices are stored in IoT Alert records, so this is where the data is stored. An incident type record is not created when IoT devices report an issue. Incident types are used as service templates for work orders. A case record is not created when IoT devices report an issue. Cases are used to record requests for service or help from customers. A work order is not created when IoT devices report an issue. A company uses Dynamics 365 Field Service. You need to indicate that a work order has been completed and reviewed. Which status should you use? Option 1, Completed. Option 2, Qualified. Option 3, Posted. Option 4, Resolved. Correct answers: Posted. Explanation: the item tests the candidate's knowledge of the work order lifecycle. A resource manager or supervisor will set the status of the work order as posted, after reviewing and verifying the completed work order. The completed status of the work order only indicates that the work order has been completed by the technician. The qualified status applies to the lead record when a potential lead has been identified and not the work order. The resolved status applies to a case record when a customer problem has been solved and not the work order. A company uses Dynamics 365 Field Service. You need to manually create work orders for delivery of service at customer locations. Which two fields must be populated to create a work order? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. Option 1, Billing Account. Option 2, Incident Type. Option 3, Service Account. Option 4, Service Territory. Option 5, Work Order Type. Correct answers: Service Account, Work Order Type. Explanation: this item tests the candidate's knowledge of creating new work orders. Work orders can contain a large amount of information relating to the location and type of work to be performed, as well as the customer's preferences to be considered when scheduling the work order. However, only a few fields are mandatory, and there is logic that pre-fills fields from the selected account and work order type. The billing account, service territory, and price list are filled from the service account and work order type. Because Dynamics 365 Field Service has to handle many different service scenarios, only the service account, work order type, and price list are required to be able to create a new work order. The work order status defaults to open, unscheduled. A company uses Dynamics 365 Field Service. Engineers travel to sites where there is little to no internet connectivity. Engineers must record the results of safety checks using a survey. What should you configure? Option 1, Inspections. Option 2, Microsoft Customer Voice. Option 3, Incident Type. Option 4, Work Order. Correct answers: Inspections. Explanation: this item tests the candidate's knowledge of inspections. Inspections can be configured to be completed for each work order and are available in the Dynamics 365 Field Service mobile app in offline mode. Customer Voice allows surveys to be completed and can be configured to be associated with a field service work order, but is not available in offline mode. Incident types define the tasks, products, and effort that should be added to a work order. Incident types will not allow engineers to complete surveys. Work orders define the work that must be completed. Work orders will not allow engineers to complete surveys. A company uses Dynamics 365 Field Service. Service technicians need to use the Inspections feature. You create inspection records with the appropriate questions and checklists. What should you do next? Option 1, link the inspection records to work orders. Option 2, add the inspection records to service accounts. Option 3. Link the inspection records to service task types. Option 4. Add the inspection records to each resource booking that needs an inspection. Correct answers. Link the inspection records to service task types. Explanation: this item tests the candidate's knowledge of linking inspections to service task types. Inspections must be linked to service task types. Inspections cannot be linked to work orders, service task types, or bookings. A company uses Dynamics 365 Field Service. The company is planning to perform inspections as part of the associated work orders. Which two are capabilities of inspections? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Option 1. Device readings. Option 2. Functional location. Option 3. Offline support. Option 4. Schedule assistant. Option 5. Version management. Correct answers: offline support, version management. Explanation: this item tests the candidate's knowledge of the inspections feature in Dynamics 365 Field Service. Inspections can be performed offline, and the results synced when internet connectivity is re-established. Inspections can be edited and published with new versions created to adapt to process and business changes. Telemetry readings are available for IoT devices in connected field service. Inspections capture responses to questions and cannot read devices. Functional locations are used with customer assets to specify the exact location of an asset at a customer site. An inspection can be associated with a customer asset, but not a functional location. The schedule assistant is used for scheduling work orders. An inspection can be added to a work order service task, but scheduling is performed on the work order, not an inspection. A company uses Dynamics 365 Field Service. The company needs qualified engineers dispatched at the appropriate time to resolve customers' issues. What should you use? Option 1. Knowledge base. Option 2. Schedule assistant. Option 3. Work orders. Option 4. Inspections. Correct answers: schedule assistant. Explanation: this item tests the candidate's knowledge of the scheduling methods Dynamics 365 Field Service provides. The schedule assistant offers suggestions of potential resources and time slots to schedule an item for. Knowledge articles address issues customers encounter while using an organization's products or services and can include solutions to issues as well as product or feature documentation. Work orders contain information about work that needs to be completed. They contain resource requirements that can be scheduled within Dynamics 365 Field Service. Inspections are digital forms that technicians use to answer a list of questions as part of a work order. A company uses Dynamics 365 Field Service. The company needs technicians with a specific certification to be booked for an incident type. What should you configure? Option 1. Resource skills. Option 2. Proficiency model. Option 3. Resource roles. Option 4. Resource territory. Correct answers: resource skills. Explanation: this item tests the candidate's knowledge of the resource process. Resource skills specify a specific skill or certification that can be associated with different resources. Skills to grade the proficiency of the specified skill. However, this is not mandatory. Resource roles define the role associated with a resource within an organization. Resource territories allow the definition of which territory the resource belongs to. A company uses Dynamics 365 Field Service. The company needs to automatically schedule resources for multiple jobs. Which feature should you use? Option 1. Resource scheduling optimization. Option 2. Schedule assistant. Option 3. Schedule board. Option 4. Resource scheduling. Correct answers: resource scheduling optimization. Explanation: this item tests the candidate's knowledge of resource scheduling optimization. Resource scheduling optimization will automatically schedule resources for multiple jobs. Schedule assistant and the schedule board can help with a single job but not multiple jobs. Resource scheduling is the area where scheduling is set up. It does not automatically schedule resources. A company uses Dynamics 365 Field Service. The company needs to create a service history for all work orders performed on a machine. What should you use? Option 1, Customer Asset. Option 2, IoT Device. Option 3, Service Account. Option 4, Work Order Product. Correct answers: Customer Asset. Explanation: this item tests the candidate's knowledge of customer asset management in Dynamics 365 Field Service. A customer asset represents equipment installed and supported at a customer location. You can create work orders for an asset to service the asset and thus create a service history for the asset showing all work performed on the asset. An IoT device is a separate record. An IoT device can be associated with a customer asset. A customer asset can be a single IoT device or has multiple IoT sensors each sending telemetry data. The service account is the customer location where the work orders are performed. The work order product has the products and parts used when servicing an asset. A company uses Dynamics 365 Field Service. The company needs to create resources. Which two resource types can they create? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. Option 1, Crew. Option 2, Warehouse. Option 3, Pool. Option 4, Organizational Unit. Correct answers: Crew Pool. Explanation: this item tests the candidate's knowledge of resource types used in scheduling. Crews are a resource type that can be scheduled. Pools are a resource type used as a placeholder until a defined resource is selected. Warehouse is a field on the resource record that defines where parts will come from. Organizational units define where the resource will start/end their day at. A company uses Dynamics 365 Field Service. The company schedules maintenance for a customer. Which two components are required? Each correct answer presents part of a complete solution. Option 1, Customer Assets. Option 2, Incident Types. Option 3, Resources. Option 4, Service Tasks. Option 5, Work Orders. Correct answers: Resources, Work Orders. Explanation: this item tests the candidate's knowledge of the resource and scheduling process in Dynamics 365 Field Service. Field service scheduling is the process of booking resources for work orders. Resources are required for scheduling. Field service scheduling is the process of booking one or more resources against a work order. Work orders are required for scheduling. Customer assets are equipment at customer locations where work orders are performed. Customer assets can be associated with work orders. Incident types can be used to make the creation of work orders easier and quicker. Incident types are template work orders. Work orders can be created without an incident type. Service tasks can be added to work orders and is the checklist that the technician will perform during a work order. Customer assets, incident types, and service tasks are not needed to schedule the work order. A company uses Dynamics 365 Field Service. The scheduling team needs work orders to be scheduled overnight by the system. Which scheduling option should you configure? Option 1, Scheduling Assistant. Option 2, Resource Scheduling Optimization. Option 3, Service Scheduling. Option 4, Schedule Board. Correct answers: Resource Scheduling Optimization. Explanation: this item tests the candidate's knowledge of the different scheduling options including Resource Scheduling Optimization. Resource Scheduling Optimization automatically matches resources and demands by criteria and business goals. Schedulers manually use the scheduling assistant to view recommended times and resources for bookings. Service scheduling is currently only available in Dynamics 365 Customer Service and is used to plan and schedule service activities. Manual scheduling uses the schedule board to view recommended times and resources for bookings. A company uses Dynamics 365 Field Service. You create a work order for a customer who requests a specific technician. Where should you record the request? Option 1, Bookable Resource. Option 2, Work Order. Option 3, Resource Preference. Option 4, Requirement Characteristic. Correct answers: Resource Preference. Explanation: this item tests the candidate's knowledge of scheduling capabilities and features that are part of resource schedule optimization. Resource preference records are used to specify which resources should be used when scheduling. A bookable resource represents something that can be scheduled. A work order contains details of a job that needs to be completed. A requirement characteristic details the skills that a resource must possess and not a specific resource. A company uses Dynamics 365 Field Service. You need to describe the capabilities of a schedule board to a new dispatcher. How should you describe a schedule board? Option 1 displays active work orders. Option 2 displays upcoming appointments for technicians. Option 3 generates resource requirements. Option 4 displays a list of customer assets. Correct answers: displays upcoming appointments for technicians. Explanation: this item tests the candidate's knowledge of scheduling in Dynamics 365 Field Service. The schedule board shows the schedule for all technicians. Active work orders display in the work orders view, not the schedule board. Resource requirements are created when a work order is created. The schedule board does not display the customer assets, it displays the list of work orders related to the assets. A company uses Dynamics 365 Field Service. You need to indicate that a work order is ready for billing. What should you set the status to? Option 1, scheduled. Option 2, approved. Option 3, completed. Option 4, posted. Correct answers: posted. Explanation: this question tests the candidate's knowledge of the work order lifecycle. When a work order is set to posted, an invoice is generated. When a work order is scheduled, a related resource booking is created. The work has not yet been performed. Approved is not a status for work orders. Approved is a status for time entries. When the completed status is set, it signifies the work is complete but not ready for invoicing. A company uses Dynamics 365 Sales Insights. You need to generate action cards. Which feature should you use? Option 1, Auto Capture. Option 2, Assistant. Option 3, Predictive Lead Scoring. Option 4, Talking Points. Correct answers: Assistant. Explanation: this item tests the candidate's knowledge of the Sales Insights Auto Capture feature. The assistant combines and analyzes data to generate action cards. Action cards help to ensure that you do not miss deadlines or appointments and notify you of important customer information. Auto Capture suggests email messages and appointments from your Outlook account inside Dynamics 365 Sales. Predictive Lead Scoring helps you to focus on revenue generation efforts by providing a score to prioritize efforts on quality leads. Talking Points displays topics to start a conversation with your customers, such as sports, vacation, family, or entertainment. A company uses Dynamics 365 Sales and Microsoft Copilot for Sales. You need to identify the features of Copilot for Sales. Which 3 features of Copilot for Sales can you use? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. Option 1, Auto Capture emails. Option 2, Prepare for sales meetings. Option 3, Summarize email conversations. Option 4, Track emails to Dynamics 365 Sales. Option 5, Use Dynamics 365 app for Outlook. Correct answers: Prepare for sales meetings. Summarize email conversations. Track emails to Dynamics 365 Sales. Explanation: this item tests the candidate's knowledge of Microsoft Copilot for Sales. Copilot for Sales uses AI to assist sellers through creation of email conversations and preparation documents for sales meetings. Copilot for Sales can also create records in Dynamics 365 Sales, including tracking emails into Dynamics 365 Sales and then link the emails to records in Dynamics 365 Sales data. Auto Capture is a feature of Dynamics 365 Sales Insights that displays untracked emails in the record timeline in a Dynamics 365 Sales form. Dynamics 365 app for Outlook is a separate app that bridges the gap between Outlook and Dynamics 365 Sales data. A company uses Dynamics 365 Sales to manage the sales process. You need to create an order for a new lead. Which action should you perform first? Option 1, Activate a quote. Option 2, Qualify a lead. Option 3, Create an order. Option 4. Complete open activities. Correct answers: qualify a lead. Explanation: this item tests the candidate's knowledge of the dynamic sales lifecycle, particularly creating an order from a lead. A lead must be qualified to create an opportunity from which a quote and then an order can be created. Only draft quotes can be activated. Creating an order will not create an order from the lead. Completing open activities is not required nor necessary to follow the sales process to create an order. A company uses Dynamics 365 Sales. You need to describe where users can access Dynamics 365 sales data. Which two apps can display data natively from Dynamics 365 Sales? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Option 1, Microsoft Teams. Option 2, Microsoft Outlook. Option 3, Microsoft SharePoint Lists. Option 4, LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Correct answers: Microsoft Teams, Microsoft Outlook. Explanation: this item tests the candidate's knowledge of navigating to and within Dynamics 365 customer engagement apps. Dynamics 365 sales data can be accessed from Microsoft Outlook with the App for Outlook add-in and from Microsoft Teams under tabs and channels. LinkedIn Sales Navigator and SharePoint can both be integrated with Dynamics 365 Sales, but these apps do not display data from Dynamics 365 Sales.